So today we're going to be doing Mercury in the second house. Mercury in the second house. What is second house? Second house, again, it's your family. It's your family lineage, family history, family wealth, family assets. It's your own savings, your own assets. It's your speech. It's your ability to talk, and how well you talk, how ill you talk, how uh, you know how honest you are in your talking, how dishonest you are in your talking, is all determined by the second house. And second house represents your eating habits as well. So Mercury comes here. Mercury, which is your intelligence, which is your comprehension of things, which is your, see, Jupiter is real intelligence. Jupiter is that higher kind of intelligence. Hey, I'm Plato or Socrates, or I'm Dr. Michio Kaku. Where Mercury is that intelligence that, okay, here's a window, here's the door, oh, I need to exit through the door to go outside. It's that logical intelligence. It's that calculative mathematic intelligence. Okay. Mercury is also skills. Mercury is what kind of communicative skills do you have? This is why his Gemini sign represents writing, the third house. So it's your ability to communicate. It's literally the messenger, the communication. Okay, because Mercury, the prince, was a messenger for the king's son. He took his message and traveled back and forth and gave away the message. Mercury is the child in us. Mercury is that little child prince within us. It's that youthfulness. Okay, and so when Mercury comes into the second house, okay, first of all, these people kind of become very patriotic about their country, their lineage, their history. Their logic is developed through family's history, family lineage, and they want to carry that intelligence because that's how their neurotransmitters and gluons are, programmed. And these people become very communicative in the art of public speaking. So whether they are out there talking about any subject that they like, or it can be from singing, because second house is throat, singing. So Mercury brings that skill of singing and the skill of communication, mashes them together. So somebody can be a singer who delivers a message in their songs, because most songs kind of have no meaning, but then certain songs are politically activated, they're romantically activated, they're telling you some reality of life, like Tupac Shakur. So they tend to communicate about certain historical events, something about history, through the second house, through music and singing. Okay, if you look at Tupac Shakur, he was talking about all the injustice done to the black community, ever since they have been here. I'm not saying he has Mercury in the second house. I don't know. I haven't checked his horoscope because I'm still trying to search his time of birth. But that's what really takes place. The enjoyment of communication and speaking comes into help with these people, especially in the business of finance. Like here, Mercury's intelligence and his calculativeness takes advantage of the financial world. So not only you can see musicians, but depending upon what sign is placed, especially the sign of Virgo and Capricorn and Taurus, you can see very good financial managers, bankers, somebody who's in his own business, because Mercury here represents self-efforts. Your intellectual mind will help you gain, money through your own effort, because you're putting your own effort in there. You're putting your intelligence to marketing. You're putting your intelligence towards, selling your product. So a business person can be seen from here. Business of jewelry can be seen from this, even though it's Venus, but Mercury is that salesman who can sell anything. So public speaking is, one of their sweet charms if Mercury is, well developed. However, if Mercury is with a malefic, or if it's with, if it's in a kind of troublesome sign, can give speech impediment disorder. Those people who kind of hiccup when they talk. You can have that. You can have some sort of, some sort of a glitch in your speech. People have that. So that can be, one of those things. But here, Mercury just want to be comfortable. Mercury actually becomes very materialistic in this house. They want to possess money through their intelligence. Their communication is all about gaining money. Through their communication, they want to gain money. So if it's a singer, they want to sing because they know that huge paycheck is coming right after their album sells. Now, from the second house, Mercury is aspecting the eighth house of life and death, birth and death and rebirth, of sudden events, events that are not known to you. They suddenly just happen. Either you suddenly win a lottery, you suddenly get into an accident, you suddenly have some ill health, you suddenly have to pay your taxes, you suddenly get into some divorcee situation. So all these sudden events, and also 8th house represents taxes. And says Mercury, love accumulating wealth. You can also see somebody who's a tax collector from the second house. Because Mercury is that prince who wants to enjoy life. Even alongside being a communicator and communication, he also wants to have fun. He just wants to, go out and have the nicest car and pick up all the chicks. So he wants to find ways to accumulate wealth. And one way is through those 8th house matters of taxes, of even perhaps diving into the unknown, things buried underground. They are those intellectual mathematicians or physicists who actually know how to drill oil. They are the engineers who know, okay, this is what we need to do to drill oil, and if we do it here, then we can make this much money here. So kind of like that analyst, like not just financial analyst, but a scientific analyst, somebody who is a mathematical analyst, like an engineer is thinking, like, okay, how does this happen? But obviously, for that, Mars and Saturn have to play a part, because that's what really makes an engineer. But here their interest, their intelligence also is curious about the unknown. So astrology is actually a big thing related to Mercury, because astrology not only requires calculative ability, because back in the days there were no computers, so you had to calculate everything. You have to see, okay, here's the moon. Okay, now I'm going to have to calculate the longitude and latitude and subtract that, add that. Oh, this is your exact planetary position. So that was a very big thing. Accountants can be seen from this. Anything to do with the financial side of things, or, but again, like I said, the sign that Mercury sits in has a huge impact on Mercury. So we'll go through that. We'll go through Mercury through signs as well, obviously. There's so much to give away here. It's so much information. God, it'll take us 10 years or something. But, that interest, that intelligence and that logical mind has a keen interest into the unknown world as well. And they're not just like believers. Oh, let me believe into the astrology world or into the magic world or into the tarot world. No, they're very logical. Mercury is logic. They want to dive in. They want to study this thing. Okay, so by this, and this is what happens to this person. Okay, maybe I'll believe in astrology. And then they go to, okay, you're a psychic. Okay, I'm trying to become a psychic, but it just doesn't make sense. Okay, this thing doesn't work. They want to go into these two realm. Does it work? Or it doesn't work? But then the sign kind of plays a huge part into those avenues of Mercury. Okay. So guys, this is my little analysis of Mercury in the second house. If you're new to my channel, subscribe above, because I'm going to be covering your Mercury next. And if you want to know where your Mercury, your intelligence, your logical mind is placed, check out the link below. Check out my book there, Astrology at the Speed of Light. And when you get the book, I will send you the link to look at your own chart. Just make sure you follow the directions below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up, all you chaos lovers? So make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And please share my channel with all your family and friends who are in love with astrology. Because I'm the man when it comes to astrology, okay? So make sure you do that. And I will see you tomorrow with another cool new video, okay? Sorry, I love my coffee spiked. Woo!